Hello everyone and welcome to Star Trekker. My name is Pods and this is Rose.
Hello.
Rose is playing his own game, but he'll be on comms with us. And we've both been playing Star Trekker for a lot of hours already. So I figured we would start a new game and just basically show you our advice for the game for anybody that's starting out with it and wants it to go well, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
Helpful tips and tricks to not die.
We've both started over in our own personal games because just so many things have gone wrong. One thing that I'll point out before I go fix the whole. So right now they want you to go fix the your truck. I was gonna say your ship, your truck. This light right here, that's a bad light. This purple light right here, pay attention to it, because I didn't find out about that light till like 4 hours in. Maybe you're smarter than me, but that's a bad light. That means you have to go fix your ship. So we're gonna pick up the suit, open the airlock door, close the door, and then go to space. Woo, how pretty. Obligatory spin around space.
Man.
What?
I did this job perfectly fine, and then I stopped a little too hard while delivering it, and I bumped it. And so now I get careless driving and damage client property.
That sucks.
Yeah, what the heck?
So if you damage the cargo, you get less money.
I could have had $250 for being careful, but no.
That sucks. Like the second that you were
Yeah.
turning it in.
It's the worst.
So to repair these, you just kind of click the mouse. You fly up to it, click the mouse. Now we're all done. If you see on my bottom left and right, there are some indicators. So the energy is like my repair tool, I think, and then the right side is the oxygen. So don't run out of oxygen. We're gonna put the suit back to charge. So as you can see in the bottom, you can see what the charge is at and that it's starting to charge again, both the oxygen and the energy. Okay. Whoa, did you hear that noise? I think there was a noise outside.
Outside? Probably outside your window.
Yeah, outside my window.
So no, I did not hear that noise.
Okay. So we grab the mic. We can talk to them. Testing, testing. Is this thing on?
I can hear you just fine. Well, that's
Cool.
done. I guess you should be on your way.
Yeah, Dusty Bear. Okay. So you can play with a controller or keyboard. I'm doing mouse and keyboard. I'm going to like switch through. I'm going to skip through most of these.
Up ahead should get you where you need to go. Safe travels, and I'll catch you on the other side.
Because you got me. You don't need that tutorial. You got me. Okay.
Read the tutorial tips on your own.
Read them on your own time. Okay, that's your homework. This is your lecture. You're gonna press spacebar to go through this jump portal, okay? One thing that the directions don't really say, that I, again, figured out way too late, is there's like this display up here, and this display correlates with this jump right here. So you'll get a better understanding what I mean when we get a little bit closer. But don't try to steer. Just press space and go straight. Okay, so once these lights are green, you can make the jump. And you see right here, it's checking for proximity, alignment, and velocity. And then you get to hit this, and you get to jump. So proximity is you're close enough to the gate. Alignment, you can't be all like chueco, like you have to be straight. And then velocity, you have to be stopped. You can't be moving. And as long as you have those 3, then you can jump through the gate.
We've already got a drop zone warmed up and waiting for you.
A
So
drop
just head on over to
zone?
the waypoint, detach your trailer in the designated area, and I'll make sure your payment gets processed ASAP.
Okay, before we head to the drop zone, I'm going to give you a truck tour. Let's start with the dash, yeah? Okay. Fuel. Miles per hour. I don't mean to be condescending to point things out. It's just sometimes I don't look at these things. Oxygen, right? Is this third one oxygen, Rose?
Yeah, pretty sure it's oxygen.
Pretty sure.
The one that's on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's oxygen. It's called life support, so it's oxygen.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a debris thing right here. That will light up if there's debris close to you. I think this is like a wormhole thing. I don't know. I've never seen that thing on. What is the E? Like the emergency. It just means
Is it empty?
empty?
Does it mean you're out of gas? What?
No,
There's
because
an
the
E?
E was on when it was a hull breach. I'm not really sure what that one means. I'm not really sure what any of these bottom ones mean, to be honest.
Nobody knows what any of this means.
Yeah. You do have a temperature gauge right here, which actually is important in the future, because you have to like control these controls in order to make sure that the interior of your cabin is inhabitable. Oh, it's not letting me click things right now, so we might have to do the rest of the tour later. But we'll look over here. This is your power cell status. So there are power cells all throughout the ship. And it's very importante for you to know where they go. Or else you will die.
Let's see store.
I have died many times. You said don't sneeze?
Yeah, you sneeze too hard, power cells will come shooting out of the wall.
I actually can't pull the power cells out yet, so I guess we'll just deliver first and then show you. Or maybe it's gonna like break something first. I don't know. Okay.
Power cell tutorial.
So you see how I'm like driving? I'm driving and I'm taking it easy. We don't have to go too crazy.
Yep. Taking it easy.
Taking it easy.
That's your MO.
Yep. Definitely less is more. And don't touch the buttons. As long as you don't touch the buttons, you'll be good. I mean, you do have to touch the buttons sometimes. But it is very easy for this game to go sideways. Like that. You know, do as I say, not as I do.
You doing okay over there?
I definitely hit something, but I think it's okay. We're just gonna straighten out a little bit. We're gonna get into this drop zone with no issues at all. Perfect. Perfect! Okay, so it highlighted green, so now I just unhitch. And I dropped off my cargo. Yay! But I did get penalties already.
What? What have you done?
Careless driving and damaged client property.
Ah.
I only got 368 for my first delivery.
It's what, at max 500?
Yeah, something like that.
Great
Yeah.
job. Payment should already be with you.
Great job. I don't know if I believe you.
But if you feel like spending some of that
Great job.
Great
cash,
job.
just head on over to Palmview Station. You'll find they've got supplies. A few jobs
Okay,
on
so
the
they're telling
board,
us to go to
and the
Palmview
best
to
home
buy
cooked soy
supplies.
protein this side of Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, they're okay. So now we can do our truck tour. There is a glove compartment with a manual here. We got all these lights. that we can turn on and off.
It's on. It's on.
I have not played with cruise control, but apparently there is one. Have you tried it?
No. Cruise control in space. Are you crazy?
That's for the long trips.
I guess so, right? Long trips with no debris in the way. What the heck?
So here are your power cell status. So as you can see, grav is like a little bit low right now, but I'm gonna go show you what all of this means. So if you go and look right next to your suit, and if you open this charger panel, there's this square thing, which is called a UCC, and there's a power cell. So you can take the power cells out, and if you do that, the suit is not charging. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in. So here's the suit power cell. Over here, we have the oxygen power cell and the oxygen UCC. I believe that's it for up here. Oh my gosh, there is a little glitch where sometimes you won't open the hatch, you'll just pull out the cell. But here is the mag lock power cells. You have 2 of them. So those are these 2 right here, mag A and B. That's going to control your like hitching and unhitching of your cargo. This is your core systems A and B on this side. And so that's these 2. So the only one we haven't shown you yet is gravity, which is a little difficult to find. It's down here under the stairs. So
Under the stairs.
under the stairs. Remove the power cell or else you won't have oxygen and then you will die. So this power cell is at 20.
It's gonna go soon.
It's gonna go soon. I'm gonna let it go so that way I could show you. Should I?
Yep. You
Okay,
should.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go to show you what happens. But before we do that, I'm gonna put these away. See how these are fragile and shock sensitive? You don't want them just hanging out in your cabin. So this is what your interior cabin looks like. We're gonna open that up. We're gonna pick this up and we're gonna put it right there. Gotta take care of these little babies. If you drop them, like if you see when I can drop it,
Go.
it will lose health. I did not drop it. Maybe I could drop this. See? See how now it's 594 out of 600? Not good to drop things. In this one, we have an air filter. I will show you the air filters right now. So air filters are another thing that you want to monitor the status of on your truck. If you go to this next channel, this is your air filter status. So right now there's only 2 air filters in. They're both at 99%. This is amazing. Keep it this way. Air filters are very, very expensive. And if they go out, you can't breathe. And then you die. So they're located up here. You have 2 air filter components here. You can take this out, put it back in. So this is one side. This is R1 and R2. And up here on your left, we have L1 and L2. I believe that's all the components, like all the secret spots to your truck. There is this, which is not open yet, this shock pod access. Hey, maybe the shock pod is how you recharge these power cells.
It is not.
Oh. Rose has inside information.
Yeah, do the fragile quest line. You'll find shock pods.
Oh. Do I have to?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yes, in your gameplay, not in this moment.
Maybe I will. Okay, what else to tell you before we go so that way we don't die? There's mirrors. By mirrors, I mean cameras, because there's not actually...
Yeah, I just imagine there's a drone floating outside your car.
Well, that's a good way of thinking of it.
Yeah.
So here's a rear docking camera. You can use this to line up for to pick up and drop off your cargo. This is your hull status. So if this goes down to 0, which it will, you have to go in for repairs. Oh, I didn't talk about these. So these are all of your systems, and you see how they're all online. There are a bunch of breakers over here. So if you want to take something offline, you can just hit the breaker right here. If I disable climate regulator, it might get hot or cold in here. Another thing to think about is if you have to replace one of these UCCs, you can't just pull it out. Like if I click this right now, I don't, it would be bad. So what you want to do is, this is gravity, right? Oh, I don't want to show you with the gravity one.
Maybe do something less essential, like the
oxygen.
power. Oh.
Suit charger.
Yeah, suit charger. Immediately goes for the oxygen. Okay.
So I turned off the suit charger, and now I can remove this UCC. It's just like things work at home. You're supposed to turn off the lights before you unplug the light bulbs or something like that.
It's just like a light bulb.
I don't turn the breakers off, but that's just me. In the game I do. In real life I don't. And then we have more cameras. Okay, so now it says low power. Power levels seem lower, exhausted for one or more of your truck systems. Be sure to replace power cells at regular intervals. So if we look here, oh, it's the gravity that's getting low. Should I just let the gravity go out?
I mean,
you know, for the VOD, for the video. I'll show you what happens. Everything gets messed up. Let's just say we ignore that. I'll show you how bad it'll be.
For a learning experience.
Yeah. Honestly, gravity going out is not as detrimental as saying your oxygen going out. So we're going on the highway. You're going to want to stick to your right. Sorry, Europeans. We're on the right side of the road. And we're going to head over to Palm View Station. It is possible to hit all of these side things. So be careful. And you can also hit the trucks that are coming at you on the other lane.
Yeah, well, they're jerks. They hit me.
There are jerks. It is funny how there's no, like, center. There's no center divider. There's no line. I want to know.
Understood.
What do you think the passing laws are?
Pass if you want to.
Yeah, you think it's just you're allowed to go above or below?
Yeah.
To pass?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of close to hitting the edge there. Everything's fine. Oh, dang it.
Did you hit?
I did.
Didn't do that.
Looks like you just received a penalty for a driving offense. $25. Not so bad. That's not so bad. Nothing on my dashboard, so we're okay. Okay, so we need a dock here. To be fair, I am not the best at docking, but I did get official guidance from the publishers and the developers, and they said This is their recommended advice, okay? They said pull up to the docking bay nose first and get in alignment. But leave like a truck space distance. Ah! Leave. That's kind of a truck's length, right? Distance. Okay, and so from here, spin around without pushing the accelerator or the brake. We're gonna spin around. And once you're lined up like that, you can go back here and you can look at this camera
Your number one source for road
and line up
trip
here.
rock.
So honestly, after I read the instructions, docking was a lot easier. And then once you're all lined up, you hit this and you hit maglock ready. This is my favorite song. You can't stop this rig down. Okay. Welcome to the job board. We're gonna select our first job. Okay. So the whole premise of this game is like you're a trucker, right? But you're a trucker in space and you have to deliver cargo. And so I'm going to teach you how to look at the job board and what you should be looking for. So I know you see like these like 1 mile, 1 mile, 1 mile, 3 miles. This actually isn't that helpful to me. What I want to do is I want to look at one and then see, okay, the payout, how much money am I going to get? That's important. $763. But also how many jumps there is. So we're in Atlas Prime. We're going to jump once and then we're going to jump, or then we'll be in Onyx. And that's where we're going to drop off the cargo. So pick up the cargo in Atlas Prime, go through a jump portal, and get to Onyx, and we have to deliver this by 5:59. And if you see over in the top left, it's currently 21:21. So we have a lot of time to finish that. When you jump through portals, the time changes. Rose, why does the time change?
You go close to the speed of light and time dilates.
Yeah,
Something.
something like that.
There's a lot of math and science behind it, but I think what happens is time moves slower for you than it does for everybody else. The closer you reach the speed of light, I think. It's that or the opposite. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my brain just exploded. Anyway. I actually try not to understand it too much. All I know is that this view estimates that the jump, like for you to go to Atlas Prime to Onyx, is going to be 2 hours and 15 minutes. So if I take this current time, 21:21, and I add 2 hours and 15 minutes, we're going to be at 23, 30 something, 40 something. That's way earlier than 5:59 in the morning. So we can make that. I'll also show you the map, because the map, you kind of have to go back from the job board to the map in order to, like, later on in the game to figure out the math of can you do all of these routes, but that's like advanced stuff. But I really wish I could just pull up the map on this screen. I think that would make my life easier.
It would make things a whole lot easier.
Yeah. I think I am going to... Should I make it easy and just go to Onyx, or should I make it hard?
Is this your first delivery?
First delivery.
Yeah, make it easy.
Okay. You have to read your contract. Because one of the most important things is this section right here.
Obligations?
No. The termination.
Oh.
If something happens, if you terminate the contract, you get charged double the contract amount. You get fined it. So, well, you might say like, oh, well, I just won't terminate. Well, this basically means you can't die. Don't die. One thing you should absolutely not do in this game is pick a $2,000 contract on your very first ride and then die. Because then you start the game in $4,000 in debt.
Or more.
Or more. And I'm speaking from experience. Let's just be honest. One of the reasons why we've had to start over so many times is just because we can't climb ourselves out of debt.
It's tough.
It's very tough. So right now I can only pick up one job. It says 1 out of 1 right here. If I could pick up more, I would maybe go from an Onyx job, because we're going to Onyx back to Atlas Prime. But we can only pick up 1 right now. Eventually you can pick up 3, at least. But I don't think the game really told me when that happened. I can't remember a little pop-up or anything. So just know that eventually, pretty early in the game, you should be able to pick up multiple contracts. Up here is your weight. This is the weight that's on your ship. I don't know what the star is.
Star?
Yeah, maybe that's your skill points or something.
Oh my god. I just collided with
Break for barrel, break for
the
barrel. This is
document.
Red Eddie. Coming good out here.
Silly.
This is Barrow. Go ahead. What can I do for you, mate?
Okay, so now we got our job. We're gonna unhitch and we're gonna head to Onyx. Oh, these guys are talking to us.
We're in the galaxy, you hear that? All clear out here as far as the eye can see.
So I'm going to click my map to map out my route. We have a really easy one because we're just going to Onyx. But if we were like doing like a crazy route, we could say, okay, we're going to Medusa 6 to Emerald Junction. Or we could say, we're going to go to Purity to Emerald Junction. And this just helps track where you're going. It'll highlight the markers in red. Also, so if I go to Onyx, if I click on it, this little box right here gives me some good information. So it tells me it's 1 jump away. It's 8 miles. It's going to take me 10 minutes. This 10 minutes is real time. The galactic distance, the 6 light years, that's not real time. And then estimated total duration, the 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think this is the difference in the clock. So I think, you know, it's 21:22. I think when we jump through the portal to Onyx, we're gonna fast forward in time. 2 hours and 15 minutes, even though we didn't get any older. That's kind of weird. Does that mean that we would live longer lives in space?
Or
would
it's all
we
relative.
age?
So no. So you would still live the same amount that you would live, but
to
everybody
some, I would
outside of
outpace
you-
people on Earth.
you would stay younger for longer.
Wow. I want to go to space.
No.
No.
Heard it from Dusty Bear, our own set of apple ears.
No. Don't do it.
All
Don't do it.
Caught me.
Oh, the bank's yelling at me.
Mail here at the pit stop.
These guys are going to talk to me right now, so
Die hard, don't they, old bear?
I'm going to grab the
How are
mic.
you calling old, Ace? You been out here
10-4, good buddy.
I'm going to show you one thing that you should absolutely not do
Oh, it's just a coffee break.
after I'm done talking to
Ain't no
them.
one out here with us anyway.
I'm here. Break 10-2. I hear you loud and clear.
Sounds like the newcomer made it across from Onyx in one piece.
I am a newcomer.
A fresh-faced freelancer. Well, I'll be. You got a handle, pal?
What's a handle?
Like a nickname, a call sign for the CB kid. And you'll need one if you're gonna
What's
drive
an
around
iceberg?
here. Maybe we should call you Lucky Break. You know,
How does that go again?
deputy of our meeting. Pretty sure
What's a
there's an outbreak
thing?
next month.
What's an iceberg?
Right.
Right, I don't know what the setup is.
I can't remember.
Lucky Jay it is.
We have all these memes in our head, but we can't remember.
Feels like a big old jamboree with all this chatter. Don't you have somewhere to be, Barrow? Yeah.
Okay. This is one of my little pet peeves about this game is like I'm in the middle of a conversation and now it's going to tell me that my gravity compensator's offline. Like I have to talk to these people.
Just do it in 0G, that's fine.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
I got a cold drink that's gonna go. Keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, fellas. Will do. Mrs. Red Eddie down and gone.
Okay, so you see how this grav is 0?
Boys, safe travels.
There's another way to tell that the gravity's off. And it's because everything is floating, including yourself. So it could potentially be bad for you to let the gravity out because when you switch it, when you turn it back on, everything falls down. And again, some of your stuff could get hurt. But if we look at the bottom, 0 out of 100 is the current voltage on that volts little power cell. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to replace it with one of these. And as soon as I put it in, the gravity should come back. Just like that. Now everything's a mess! Oh my gosh. So you have to pick this up. You have to reorganize.
Do your chores, clean your room.
Yep. You see these grow packs are now 591. They got a little hurt when they fell. They're very sensitive. You have to be very careful with them. Most of these little cargo things are just for buying and reselling. So you want to buy low, sell high. I mean, as long as you want to be profitable. We're not running a charity. Except for these hard cases. These hard cases are what you want to put, you know, the important stuff. You remember me putting the little, what are these called? The UCCs in here. So you want hard cases for UCCs. Over here's the air filters. Rose likes to put beer in his hard case.
What?
You do.
I put everything in it.
You
I
just-
use cardboard boxes, man.
Yeah, apparently I don't have a cardboard box.
I have like 5 of them.
Okay, so gravity's back. Everything else is looking good. I don't have to worry about those power cells for a while unless I hit something and something bad happens.
Be aware of space debris, it's a thing.
Space debris is a thing. And I don't know that from experience, but I've heard bad things. Oh, okay, so we need to go to Onyx, right? So I'm going to go ahead and mark Onyx. And if you see there, Onyx is over here, but we have to go pick up the cargo. And so this is like, I'm realizing what a bad hand I got my first game was because if the cargo was here, I would not have made this grave mistake. But my cargo was like over here. And so I just thought, well, let's just fly. Like, let's fly straight to the cargo instead of taking these highways. And as you can see, there's a big debris field right here. If you do what I did, you will end up very close to debris. And by very close, I mean debris will touch you. And it will slam into you. and you will die. Okay, I didn't mean to actually hit debris.
Did you hit debris?
I did.
How's your hull doing?
I think my hull's fine.
No.
Let me
no
check.
Pink light.
No purple light.
Alright.
But you see this red light is on? That means that debris is very, very close to me. So yeah, don't try and do shortcuts and cut through. Like if you see a star over here, don't cut through this.
Hey, do what you want.
Don't do it.
Do what you want.
Okay, unless you want, if you want to die and have a terrible time and try and spend the rest of your life getting out of debt, do it.
You just gotta learn to thread the needle in a boat.
But if you want to have fun in this game, take the highway. Just take the highway. It did hurt my hull a little bit. We'll go repair that eventually. We're gonna go pick up the cargo. What other advice can we give them about how to play this game?
Don't stack up multiple jobs.
Never?
It's not really worth it. You end up always being late on the second job.
I do think that it's always best to play it safe than sorry, because this game can go south right away if you get into debt. And you can get into debt by crashing into things, by dying, like not being able, like if all of these power cells go out and you don't have any more, you die. And when you die and you had a contract, then all of a sudden you owe $4,000, and then the game is a little bit nice to you. It lets you go into debt. You have a credit card, and it will, for your first 100 something miles, you don't get penalized as much. So if you die once, you might be fine. It's not like if you die, you have to start completely over.
If you die, you die.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta start over.
I did, once I was $12,000 in debt, I was like, yeah, I'm starting over. That was a learning experience. And I don't need to learn anymore. Okay, so it just barely gave us the map. We're going to Onyx. And Onyx is over there. We're going to go through the highway.
My suggestion is have at least two full order backups of everything. So 2 fuel supplies, 2 power supplies, 2 power cells, 2 UCCs, and 2 air filters.
That's a good tip.
Yeah.
The fuel cells are really important, but the air filters are expensive.
Yeah. They're like $3,000 a piece. And contracts are like what? 1,000 a piece?
Yeah.
About?
Hungry?
You don't get that much money from contracts in the beginning. Or ever, really.
Starbreak is always friendly, always stocked, and always open. Whether you're hauling or commuting, Starbreak has what you need. Drive by today.
My hot tip would be turn on the radio, because it really gets you in the vibes. But no, I try and get air filters when I can.
Get them on the cheap. Or get them in space.
Yeah, like debris. Oh, shit.
Stop at all debris.
Stop.
Air brake.
Stop.
You should really try the air brake sometime.
I should. Look how close I am. The problem is I'm always in my... Whenever this is happening, I'm always in my space view. I'm not in the cabin.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a crazy way to play.
You don't look at your...
I look outside the cabin for the greater threats, and then I go in the cabin when I'm like when I need to navigate very tightly. It's like I use
Maybe
the
that's
outer
my
cabin for a
problem.
greater view. I don't know. It's only a problem if you hit things. Or if things hit you.
Yeah, there are some cars that can just... They will just hit you. And it's so not fair. But I think that there's some sort of randomness. Like, there's just some bad drivers.
Oh, when you dock at a shop? When you dock at a shop, you initially get the UI for buying things. If you confirm the trade or you cancel, to re-interact with that shop again, close your airlock. And then you can re-interact with shops and the job board.
Yeah. That's a really good tip because you can kind of think like, oh, I closed the job board and I can't get back to it if you don't know that. Here's my pro tip. If you approach a jump panel and you're not lined up, just go around. Just miss it completely and go all the way around. Don't try to like
just miss it completely.
Don't try to correct yourself. Even right now it says, if you're having trouble making sure you're facing towards the gate and use the stop signs to align yourself. Actually, I kind of did this. We'll see if this works. Is this good enough? So I'm close enough and I'm stopped, but I'm not aligned. So this is where I was saying like, just start over. I have to like realign myself, and I'm not really good at it. Oh god. Oh god.
This is Gold Rock Radio, your #1 source for road trip rock and starburst blues.
Another decent tip: do your ship maintenance while attached to a shop.
Right. Because the shop has its own energy? Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so your power cells don't drain while attached to a shop.
So don't just like park in space to do all of your maintenance and switching out power cells and filters and stuff. Do that on someone else's dime. And once we get to a job board again, I'll show you both of those things, so you have a visual of what Rose is talking about. Or maybe I'll have just edited them into the video. What do you think? Nah, too much work. So to be honest, I wanted to make a video of just kind of like a let's play of like how my Star Trucker experience went. And it was so funny. I recorded like 8 hours of footage. And then I realized that the game audio was not recording. And so now all of that footage is just sitting there in the graveyard. Never to be seen. Unless you guys want to see video with no footage. I mean, no game audio. If you don't mind that, then...
The rooster's crowing.
I thought I heard something.
What the heck is that noise? It's the rooster.
Silly rooster. Okay, here we are in Onyx Station. This song reminds me of that song that's like, come on, we're talking to you. I don't know if that was enough.
That was enough?
You know that song?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that song. Okay, where am I going? I thought it was gonna be... Oh, it's over here. So, even though this says Onyx Station, that's just like we're in Onyx, but we're not going to the station. Remember we marked it on the map, so we have to go find the star. So that drop zone is over there. So we're gonna head on over here.
With gravity sickness while driving? Try Gravitine before starting your journey.
Try
Gravitine will
Gravitine.
keep you focused, alert, and feeling star side up. Ask your doctor if
Gravity
Gravitine
sickness
is right
got you
for
down?
Side effects may include nausea, exhaustion, dizziness, headaches, heart palpitations, and
Like
face rash.
Ovaltine, but for gravity.
Yeah. Did you drink your Gravitine today?
Rooster did.
Rooster, go to bed.
He's excited for his tiny new kid.
Yeah, we just had the tiniest little chick baby. And I mean tiny. Like the size of a golf ball.
Maybe not even.
Maybe not even. I think it's illegal for us.
It's illegal.
I'm pretty sure. So basically our pullets, like our teenage chickens, started laying eggs. And the internet says, you know, don't, why is that guy going to my drop zone? Oh, he's not. Okay. The internet says that, like, hens should be laying for about a month before you try and hatch the eggs. Well, one of our hens just went broody on the eggs, and we were like, okay, well, you're not going to be able to hatch them, but you can sit on them, I guess. Well, she hatched one. So it's literally the tiniest chicken you've ever seen. And it's so cute. It probably is smaller than a golf ball. We need to take a picture tomorrow, hold up a golf ball and see.
Okay.
See the comparison. Okay, so now you pull up your cargo in here, and I know you're gonna have absolutely no issues getting in here and stopping your car and unhitching it and getting money. It's gonna be so easy for you. And your truck, not your car. So now I have a skill point. You can choose just-in-time jobs, which basically means you have to deliver in between a time zone. So that is where, like, the calculations that I told you about like the drop-off times, the changing through the portal, or your clock time changing when you jump through portals. Or fragile loads. And I never picked this, so maybe Rose, you could tell us what fragile loads is like.
I assume they're fragile.
You've never
and they'll
done
break. No, I do them, but I drive carefully and I don't hit anything, so I don't know.
one?
I don't know what
drive
happens.
good.
I drive to good, and so I don't know how fragile they are. Like the cargo itself might be really fragile.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. It's marked as fragile, so it just.
Also, depending on which one you choose, will affect, like, the storyline of the game. So on this one, you get to meet Sour Candy. And on this one, you meet Red Eddie. Is that his name?
Ready. Yeah,
Red Eddie. Yeah. So that's these two people. I mean, I think you'll still meet them no matter what. But, like, I don't know if that influences your choice on which skill point to get.
You're going to end up doing both.
Yeah. Oh, I guess a pro tip is you kind of want to choose this one because you want to unlock this one next, which is the EVA training. Which is when you're out in space, you get a minus 30% power drain and a minus 15% air consumption. So my recommendation would just be to choose this one. Every level you get a new skill point. So remember to spend them. And I think this star up here was your skill points.
This is a break for Lucky J. Heard you've been given a just-in-time job permit.
See, now we met Sour Candy. Now she's talking to us.
I might have a teeny tiny job for you. Come find me at Harmony Link over in Atlas Prime if you're interested.
So she wants me to go to Atlas Prime. But before we go there, let's go pick up a job. And what else? Oh, we should go to a store. I should show you how to do your fuel.
Spend all your money.
Spend your money, sell your money. What? Why am I moving? And then we'll be good to go. Okay. For a second I thought it was still hitched. Is there a job board in Onyx? Oh, that's a good tip. On your map, you can zoom in.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out.
So you can zoom in right here. And when you do that, you can see, okay, there's a store and there's a job board. That's what those symbols mean. Over here, I'm still not sure what all of this means. Oh, there's an expressway. If you get the expressway, you are going to be fined like a toll for using that road. This spray can, I think this is cosmetics. It's not open for me yet. I have not done that yet. This is the job board. This is repairs, fuel, and shopping. So let's go to the job board. I'll show you the two things Rose was talking about with his pro tips. We'll pick up a job to jump from Onyx to Atlas Prime. From there, we will get some fuel and we'll go shopping. I might also go shopping here too. But
my current job is I'm carrying glassware and it's got the little fragile symbol.
oh, really?
Yeah, let me see if it says anything.
I think you get extra money for doing a fragile one.
Grab the trailer and show him how careful you can be. So it's more fragile. I think it just damages it easier. Pretty sure.
I wish you could set a waypoint for like the store.
Oh, right.
Because finding out where the store is inside sectors is actually kind of hard. For some reason, this shop like was highlighting very far away, but it doesn't normally do that. I don't know why it was doing that. It's also gone now.
I've been in a sector where there's asteroids everywhere and you can barely see anything.
Uh-huh.
And none of the stores are marked.
Oh, really?
And so you just have to kind of approach something that might look like a building and hope that's the store.
That sucks.
And so once you're close, then it marks as it's a store. But yeah. It gets difficult.
Yeah. Another thing that was kind of annoying for us is like if you see that square thing, how it says Onyx Station, as you get close to it, it kind of disappears. And so it's really easy to kind of lose your reference and be like, okay, where? I thought I was going to Onyx Station. Where did it go? See now how it just has the shop and the job board? Like where am I? What if I forgot where I'm at? Because I also wanted to keep notes of like, okay, I'm gonna write in my notebook that in the Onyx sector, the job board and the shop are located at Onyx Station instead of like whatever's over there.
Way to cut me off, buddy. I almost ran into you. Jeez, look, please. Don't forget to use your horn.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell him how to use the horn. Break, 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 break.
Oh, another great tip. Hold on. Fuel up at Tanktown.
That's true. So Tanktown up here.
Save your gas. Save your wallet.
They have really good gas prices. I'm not aligned, so this is my new technique to get aligned. I go like kind of upside down, or I point my nose down, and then I go forward, and then I bring my back down, and then I go backwards. It took me a long time to learn that move, so you're welcome. You might think like, okay, driving is easy, but then you have to consider that you're in space. Magluck. Okay.
I'm navigating through Edgebird right now. Ugh, all these pipes.
So this is what we wanted. We wanted to jump from Onyx to Atlas Prime, so I'm going to go ahead and accept this. I'm going to close the job board. And so when you close the job board, what if you wanted to pick up another job? This is what Rose was talking about. If you want to go back and look at the job board again, you have to close this door. And look, there's the job board. So you can click on it and look at it. So when you're trying to do your calculations, especially for your just-in-time drop-offs, you can stand here, open the map, sort of calculate how long things are going to take. Look at that. All those jumps are going to take 10 hours. Then I'm going to look at my job board and be like, oh, I don't have 10 hours. I only have 4, 5, 6. I have 3 hours. Okay, let me undo that because I I don't like what I did there. Oh yeah, and what Rose was saying was over here. If you can see, because we're connected to a job board, it says external power connected. So none of these power cells are being drained. So now's a great time for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna like reorganize my shelves.
Still good.
Because I'm not wasting any of my fuel cell power. But while we're here, 150 power cell, what's low? The core systems is low, the oxygen's low. 35% on oxygen. I'm gonna be a little proactive and I'm just gonna replace that right now. Because it's a little important.
Excuse me? I got fragile load bonus, pristine cargo, and early delivery.
Wow.
But I also got careless driving?
How?
I don't know.
That doesn't even make sense.
No. I'm confused.
I have a question. There's no place to monitor your UCCs, right?
Not that I can tell.
So
Just go look at them.
yeah, you have to just come and look at them sometimes, because Sometimes you'll look at your power cells and be like, okay, everything's swell, and then all of a sudden something's breaking, which means it's either the filters, but the filters have a monitor. 96% on both
filters have-
sides.
Yeah.
But the UCCs don't. Okay, so we're gonna unhitch. And then we're gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go to the store to show you what that's like. And then we'll jump, and then I think that's... Oh, we have to repair, and then we'll wrap up the video.
So there might be a monitor for the UCC.
Really?
So you go to truck status,
Well, hold on.
and then
What's truck status?
so you know the
Oh,
maglock
this?
camera,
Yeah.
and then the hull. And then there's the SRVC,
Uh-huh.
and there's SB1, ST1.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is this a thing?
PR1,
know.
PR2. What are those? Maybe the manual.
Oh yeah, huh? The manual.
There was one time where I was doing a just-in-time delivery. So let me pull up the map. I was doing a just-in-time delivery to Tanktown, and oh no, it was in Junkfields. It was worse because Junkfields has like one thing in it. It has this repair that you can't go there right away. You have to unlock this, and I have not unlocked it yet. So I jumped to Junkfields, and I was a bit too early for my just-in-time. But if I jumped back, it was going to be 2 hours, and then another 2 hours jumping back from that. So I was going to miss it. So I just had to sit in Junkfields for 45 minutes. And I was also losing power cells, and I had no shops. And so I kind of just turned off everything and just sat in the dark for 45 minutes. And that's when I read the user manual. It's kind of like reading the shampoo bottles when you're like stuck on the toilet because you don't have anything else to read and you're really bored. Circuit breakers? They will trip. Yeah. I don't see anything in there for that. Monitor screens. All it says is that the monitor screens are important. So...
Yeah, I don't know what this is indicating.
I mean, there's hold, and then there's service, right? SRVC is service.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, I know... PR1 and PR3. What's PR? I don't know.
Oh no, oh no.
If somebody figures this out, please reply in the comments because I don't know. I'm just trying to get to a store. There are police in this game, so don't get pulled over.
Truck status nominal. Oh, it is beautiful. It says nominal. That means I'm good.
Nominal. Doesn't that just
there's-
mean ordinary?
Oh, there's an external and an internal temperature, and you might have to like turn the heater or the blower on or off
Yeah,
sometimes.
I did mention that. I didn't
That
show
exists.
it though because I couldn't push the buttons.
Push the buttons.
But I did die once because it got too hot in my cabin and it looked like everything was on fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, so this is the best battery you can buy. It's got a charge of 200 and it's on sale right now. So if you see right here, I can't really... right around here, there's like a green arrow. That means it's a good price. And then if you see a double green, that's a really good price. And then see these double reds, it's like, that's a bad price. So these you don't want to, you can buy and sell. So we're gonna buy. I'm gonna buy these 3 fuel cells. We already have 3 of these on hand, so if there was an air filter, I would pick that up as well. I'm gonna sell this one because that's 0. I hope that there's a way to recharge this power cell, but I haven't found one yet. Have you found one yet, Rose?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sell them. This is a double green, so I'm gonna sell that to get some money. Double green. I don't really even look at the money. I'm just trying to look at the double greens.
Edgeburg totally has a store. I don't think I've ever found it. It's so confusing.
Edgeburg is very confusing. I think I've seen the store in Edgeburg, but I can't remember.
Maybe it's at the Silverwell Yard. Maybe.
So if you see like this casual wear carton, these basically, as far as I can understand, they don't really do anything for your ship, but you just buy and you sell them. So if I wanted to buy this at $235, I might actually buy this.
It has a category, right? It's like food or whatnot.
It's electrical wire.
So it probably says electronics. And so you can check the map on where the local price is, where electronics is like plus 25%. You can sell it there.
Oh, is that what this... I've never looked at this local prices part.
Well, start.
So this is saying that chemicals cost a little bit more here, but pharmaceuticals, electronics, and general goods are lower. It's weird because it shows red, but then when it's over the item, it's green.
Well,
So I think this is for selling.
correct. So these are the selling prices. So if you were to sell a good there and it was red, you're gonna take a loss. Therefore, if you buy it, you're gonna buy it at a discount.
Got it. So yeah, if I sell this electronic data cable, I'm only getting $640 when it's a value of $750. But so I'm not gonna sell, but I'm gonna buy. Also, all of these items have an HP, which we've already talked about. Like the HP falls if you drop it, but so does the price value of selling it if you've damaged it too much.
At all. Actually, even 1 hit point reduces the cost.
Really?
Yeah.
So Rose just buys a bunch of these hard cases and puts everything in hard cases.
Yes.
Now, one funny thing is that they just drop your goods in the air, in the airlock.
Be careful. You can damage the goods before you ever touch them. If it's like, when they drop it in the airlock and they're all stacked on top of each other, if you take something from the bottom of the stack, the top of the stack will fall. And in the action of it falling, it will take damage.
That sucks.
Yeah, so don't do that.
So Rose taught me recently to bring up a hard case so that way you can just load things in right away. One thing that I used to do that maybe don't do, I used to just get the items and drop them over this railing. Oh no, I think I killed Rose.
Oh god.
Because I just thought it was faster, drop everything down there and then load it in.
Here's this fragile UCC just over the railing. It's fine.
Well, I wouldn't do it for the UCCs. I would do it for like the wires and stuff. But I didn't realize that those also had an HP. Okay, so I'm not gonna load in my power cells just yet. I'm gonna let let the ones I have in burn a little bit, and then we'll replace them when they get a little bit lower.
So, cardboard boxes and hard case containers do not have HP, which I believe is why you can drop them.
Okay, so you can drop the containers.
You can drop.
Drop
what
the
I can
containers
tell,
down
you
the
can drop the containers.
over the ledge.
Drop those, and then the fuel. So if you get a gasoline canister, it has a fuel amount, which isn't HP. So I don't know. I've never dropped it, but it doesn't have HP. So maybe dropping that also doesn't hurt.
That's good. You know, another thing I've never done is I've never used the fuel canister that we have. So like if you're in emergency, just like in real life, like you can have like a gas can. Oh, emergency air brake. Hey, that does work really well.
I'm glad you get to
Sort
use
of. It doesn't really stop you all the way.
It does if you hold it.
What? Oh, you have to. Oh, hold it down. Don't just click it. That's a pro tip. I almost just hit a freeway sign.
They're there to be hit.
But then nobody would know. So if you hit a freeway sign, it goes spinning. And it just kind of nobody else will know what the speed limit is.
The speed limit's whatever you want it to be in that zone.
Yeah.
It's fine.
If any of the devs are watching, please let me know if we knock a speed limit sign out, does it refresh or is it just gone forever? Because I would love to know. Okay, so we have to pick up a cargo. We like to pick up jobs whenever we have to go somewhere. You know, just to be super efficient. Wow, look at this. Isn't this the best you've ever seen? Look how good I am. Maglock ready, just immediately. And now we're gonna go to Atlas Prime. My voice hurts because I've been narrating YouTube videos for 8 hours and all I have is this one video to show for it.
That's the price of excellence.
A salvage beacon!
Lucky? You can show a salvage beacon?
I can
What
show
the heck?
I can show the chat
I'm so jelly right now.
how to do this. Okay, so you want to stop. If you don't stop, your car moves and you're stuck in space and you have to kind of catch up with your car. Every time I've done that, I've gotten a little bit lucky though, and my car runs into something and then I'm able to
I don't think lucky is what you think it means.
Well, it's a little bit lucky rather than my car running away and me never being able to fix it.
That's true.
I'm gonna put my air filter up. I'm gonna put this up in here so that way I have an empty hard case. And I'm gonna take this out into space. We'll put our suit on. Open the door. Hey! The music is muffled when you put the spacesuit on. That's a nice touch. Okay, so these salvage beacons
Are the best things in the game.
they're Rose's favorite. I probably could have brought in my car a little bit closer. But it's basically free shit. It's not basically. It is free shit. Oh, here's a pro tip. You want to talk about alcohol? And like, some sectors can't have alcohol.
Oh yeah. Banned goods. Don't let the cops find you.
So sometimes you will be subject to like
Searches and seizures.
searches. Oh, there's a hard case out here.
Oh, nice. Open it and put the stuff in it.
Can I put a case of beer in a hard case? Case of wine?
Think so. Yeah.
Do you know, to be honest, I've never done this, chat. I picked up like one thing and I went back. Where did the hard case go? Okay, we have this one. It's empty. Cool. So we're going to drop it, open it, pick this up, put it in the container. We're gonna pick this up, and we're gonna put it in the container. In a what?
Very manly way.
Manly. Why manly?
The noise you made was very...
Oh my... I don't think this butane can go in the container.
It might not be able to.
I think that might be it. I think there's only 4 things here. Where did my other hard case go? It's very easy to lose your orientation.
Your bearings in space.
My bearings. I'm just gonna get this barrel and then head back to the car. Why am I beeping? Oh, my oxygen.
It beeps when you go from green to yellow, and then when you're at the last 2 pips.
Okay.
Like, those are the 2 different times it beeps. I believe. In a thing called love.
I believe in a thing called love.
Unhitch. Copyright strike.
I don't think I sang it that good. So I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna let my suit charge a little bit, so that way it gets the oxygen back before I get the rest of that. And I'm also gonna bring my truck a little bit closer to the salvage, because I was kind of far away.
Well, this is what I like about the way that this game does time. Is really you don't have to rush anything. Like, you know how you're stopping to salvage?
Mm-hmm.
Like, your delivery times are like 2 hours. There's like a 2-hour window. So like you stopping to pick up debris for like 10 minutes is not that big a deal.
Yeah. Like,
And I think that's really cool. There's no super rush.
the just-in-time ones are a little bit of a rush, but even then, it's also kind of like wait and then rush.
I mean, it all depends on whatever the timing is. You just have to get your timing right.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
My oxygen is at 50. It didn't really charge much, but we're just gonna risk it. I think it'll be fine.
Risk it for the biscuit. This is why you need that skill upgrades. That way this literally is the reason why you need that skill upgrade.
Right.
Just that way you can be in your suit longer.
So that's why you would pick the just-in-time skill point and the candy.
Yeah.
Candy quest.
So I would do those 2 first, just that way I can have an easier time salvaging. Because salvaging is the best.
I think it's so funny how, like, for this demo video, we got a salvage beacon, because
Right?
I've been looking for one of these for so long. I saw one, and then I saw it disappear, and then that was it.
Oh, you were probably trekking it, huh? You were going fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't think you can see the beacons from far away. I think they kind of just pop up randomly. And if you're going too fast, you might just pass them, and you might not be able to find them.
Air brake.
Air brake. There you go.
Air brake. Salvage beacon. Air brake.
Rose is like, I'm gonna upgrade my ship. The most important thing is the air brake.
The right. The coolest thing you can find in space are power cells and air filters. Specifically air filters because of how expensive they are.
Yeah.
You might pick up banned goods.
Oh, I guess
So
I'll keep this in here.
I've seen explosives, narcotics, and alcohol as salvage. So before you take those on your ship, make sure it's legal in the next jump point.
Right. So our next jump point is Atlas Prime.
Uh-oh.
What?
There's a lot of, I believe you can't have narcotics and alcohol at Atlas
Where
Prime.
does it say? Actually.
So let's go to the map. And restricted cargo. It's underneath
Oh, cargo? No.
X. So when you hit X, or expanded details on Atlas Prime.
Oh,
and it
this
gives you
one
the
right
local
here.
prices. Underneath the local prices, it says restricted cargo, and so it's explosives and narcotics. So you can't bring either of those. You can bring alcohol.
I can't look at that one because I'm not in it.
Well, Atlas Prime.
Yeah. So when
I'm
I
not-
click it, it just puts the waypoint.
Oh no,
Yeah. Everyone. Okay, so I hit Atlas Prime, and I want to click the drop down, and as soon as I go away from it,
you have to click the drop down. For me, it's a button press. So I hit X.
yeah, it was a drop down, but now I found a way to see it.
Okay.
So, yeah, explosives and narcotics are not allowed, but my wine is fine. All I have is wine and beer.
Yeah, so that's fine. Alcohol is fine.
So, I just can't go to purity, which makes sense. I didn't realize purity was like the...
Purity
God.
has nothing. Everything's restricted.
Purity is Utah.
Space Utah.
Space Utah. Tanktown, you also can't have alcohol, so I'm fine. Okay, Rose said I could drop this over the ledge. So we're gonna look at this crate of wine.
Oh wait, what? Did you put it inside
It's in a hard case.
Okay. Here, let me just drop this crate of wine over the side. It's
And look,
fine.
it didn't get damaged.
Is it still at max health?
Yeah,
Well, that was a good experiment.
that's pretty
I've never done that because I'm afraid.
Well, now you don't have to be afraid.
I still won't do it. Oh, there's the truck. Please don't hit me, truck.
Okay, everything looking good. We have to deliver this. We have to get fuel, repair the ship, and then this video will be over. If you're still watching, bless your heart.
You're gonna get fuel at Tanktown?
No, I don't have time.
No?
I don't have time for this video to get to Tanktown. It's like 5 jumps.
Sad. Should have made it a priority.
The chat will have to figure out Tanktown on their own. Oh look, see? I can take three jobs now. But it never popped up and told me that I could take 3 jobs. My delivery isn't due for 2 hours, so we're actually fine. Can I run into these salvage beacons?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? You'll take damage.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to
man.
not run into it.
Do I just cut in? Can I cut in front of you? Yeah? Thank you, sir.
What,
Please.
For the portal?
Yeah, we're queued up. There's like 5 trucks in a line, and I just kind of like squeezed in front of somebody.
I did that once and died.
He stopped for me, thankfully.
Oh, that's good.
You did stop for me, right? Yeah, he's not hitting me.
It's always hard when I'm like not aligned and the car behind me is like honking at me.
Honk, honk.
I'm like,
Old rock radio.
I'm trying my best.
Tracks for a smooth drive.
Well, he's on a tight deadline, and he's gonna lose his cargo because you took too long.
Could be. Could be. There we go.
High security. Medusa 6.
Jump! Okay, so we just fast forwarded about 2 hours in that jump. We're still on time for our drop off. The drop zone is right there.
Express gates to Emerald Junction.
Repairs are over there. Atlas Prime Auto Essentials. And fuel is over there. Oh, and the ah! Oh my god! Excuse me, Mr. Cop!
Did he bump into you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is bad. This is very bad. Good thing I have all my valuables in hard cases.
Did everything go flying off your shelf?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
That's
That's a hard hit.
To be honest, I was kind of not looking at where it was going.
It was my fault.
I'm not saying it was my fault. I'm saying it could have been my fault because, to be honest, I don't know what happened. Again, I wasn't looking, but let's just go with it was his fault.
Mm.
It's okay though, because we're going to repair our ship anyway. So it's like we're getting our money's worth. Yeah, all that stuff fell off the storage. I should probably change out these, but the drop zone's so close. So like that, I don't even know what kind of vehicle that is. I'm gonna get a penalty for my job because I damaged the cargo. It doesn't matter if it's your fault or not.
Damaged cargo is damaged cargo. Comes out of your paycheck. Okay, guys, there's 3 gates. Please don't all queue up at the middle one. Please use the other gates. I wish you could use the other gates. I don't understand. Maybe you can use the other gates? I don't know. The
What
UI
other
doesn't.
gates?
So, like, when there's like 3 express gates side by side,
Oh, yeah.
like the other guys can use the other gates,
What the
but like
hell?
it's
Oh,
not even an option.
I guess that's my fault. Hull breach?
Uh-oh.
Unhitch.
Oh, great. It's all backed up. 1, 2, 3.
Oh god, more hull breaches. Oh no, everything really fell! Ugh. It's fine. Everything's fine. Gonna descend into madness. I'm gonna like set chapters for this video and then I guess I'll just put some of these as skip this part. Skip to the next section.
Right. No, Mr. Truck, please do not try to get ahead of me. I've been waiting in line. Stupid Q-Star trucker.
Is he trying to
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
like
cut?
Yeah, he's right on my he's right there. He's right on my 3.
He's on my 3.
Yeah, that's right. Get behind me.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure how that happened, but we're kind of in a sticky situation.
See, what had happened was, it was all going well, and then it wasn't.
And now I'm stuck. I wonder if you can get your truck stuck somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I mean, what'll happen is you just take damage trying to get it out of somewhere.
Maybe you can explode your truck.
Explode?
Yeah, like explode to get you out of a rock, and then you die. That was a terrible idea. We're gonna go repair the truck. I always like looking at trucks, like even in real life, that like don't have a trailer attached, because they look like little dinky things.
All horsepower, no mass.
Hey, check out my undercarriage. I look like a robot.
Hey, keep that greasy side
Oh my
down.
gosh, it looks like a robot giving you the finger, double finger. Babe, look at your undercarriage.
Okay.
Doesn't it look like a robot, two robots flipping you off?
You're talking about the little hands?
The thrusters are your hands. Oh, you have to be doing it while you're flying very fast.
While you're accelerating?
Yeah, accelerating.
Why would they be giving you the finger? That doesn't make sense.
That's just what it looks like, man.
Okay.
It's not giving you the finger. You know why? Because it's a truck.
It's a truck.
Okay, so here's a new technique that I learned. You can go head first. No problem
You can go
going
ahead
like
first.
this. So the repair shop you don't have to back into. You just have to kind of be in the vicinity. So then go head first and then go like this. And then
Oh. I got a
kind of whip
I got a-
around.
bit of advice.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What's that?
So I'm dropping off cargo right now next to a gate that's locked for me.
The locked gates.
And so I freaked out the first time I heard this because it just kept repeating. But you can't take a job like as far as I can tell, you can't take a job that you can't complete. Right, like you're not going to take a job and then not be able to gate somewhere. But because I'm dropping off cargo next to this locked gate, people are chiming in over the radio saying, "Hey, I don't think you can go through that gate yet." And I'm like, I'm not trying to go through the gate. I'm trying to deliver this cargo right next to it.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll keep saying you don't have clearance, and it's just like, you're not doing anything wrong. It's just the game saying you can't go through that gate yet.
Yeah. So I think the main takeaway there is like you were really worried that like you missed something. You were like, well, how do I get the clearance to get through it? But really they're just saying you can't do that right now. Do it later.
Correct. Yeah. It's not, and they're not trying to tell you to go get clearance.
Yeah.
There's no like.
You
there's
just
no
drove
direct
too
method.
close to the stupid locked gate.
Correct, yeah. And I'm fairly certain if you drive close to locked things, there might be verbal indicators like that are just informing you you're getting close to something you can't interact with. It's like, okay.
Yeah. So we pulled up to the repair store, and I'm gonna click repair hole, and you see it's $0, which is so nice. I think that's because we're like under warranty for a little while. So look, my truck looks all brand new. And you can also upgrade your car. So this is one of the most important reasons why you need to be profitable at all times. Because you can't upgrade your truck on credit card. They only take cash. I mean, they take card. They only take debit. So obviously you want to get better perks and stuff. And so if you're trying to dig yourself out of debt. It's just going to be really hard for you to progress.
Yes.
I forget what's the first thing we should get. Reinforced plating, I think.
I got reinforced plating.
Yeah.
And then I got, when I take damage, my cargo takes 10% less damage, and then the brakes.
I don't think I have enough money. I think I have $39 left.
Oh, well. That's not enough money.
You don't have enough money. Yeah. So.
Go get more money. And then come
New
back here and
truck.
give it to us.
Oh, you get to look at how pretty your truck is. That's cool. I can't wait to like get custom paint jobs and stuff. I imagine that's a thing. It's got to be a thing.
It's a thing.
Okay, last thing we're gonna do is get fuel.
Tank Town.
Just pretend we're in Tank Town. Also, one good thing to not do after you've gotten repairs is hit something. So, probably be more careful than me. You might be tempted to go straight through that field over to the fuel. Don't do it. Take a highway. I mean, you could do it if you go really slow, but the whole reason... You know what? Let's do it. Maybe it'll be fine.
Do you struggle with gravity sickness while driving? Try Gravitine before starting your journey.
There is a
Gravitine will
lot
keep
of
you
debris
focused,
here.
alert, and feeling star side up.
Maybe we can
Ask your
get
doctor
into
if
that
Gravitine is right for
highway
you.
right there.
Side effects may include nausea,
I like how I'm doing the one thing that was
headache,
like,
heart
don't
palpitations,
do
weight
it.
Turn it up.
You're
I mean,
listening.
you can do it. You just
Gold Rock
gotta
Radio.
dodge, duck, dip, and dive.
The pros are that there's no other cars,
Right.
but there is debris.
But there might be salvage.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm kind of going through a highway. That highway is going up to the 15. Yeah, I think that debris looks like it's picking up severity. So I'm gonna try and get on the highway. Well, I don't know. Because the fuel's over there. Okay. I just kind of went over the debris. Look at all that debris. Don't go in there.
It's a valid strat.
Just go around. Thankfully for the fuel, you don't have to, you also don't have to dock. If you can learn how to dock smooth, your whole life in this game is going to be way better. But on the fuel, you just have to pull up. And they pump it for you, just like Oregon.
You come to a complete stop.
I'm not doing a great job. I'm just gonna go straight in and then pull up. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, I need to back up a little bit. Back up. When you're on keyboard, you kind of have to push shift twice. Like your first shift push is gonna be you stopping, and then your second shift push will be you going back. Okay, so now I'm in the zone.
Auto zone.
You have to stop, and once you stop, you trigger the fuel process, you hit begin fueling and it's gonna go. You can stop it at any time, but I like to top it off. And you'll see right here, I only have $39, but I am able to go into debt to get some fuel.
It is an essential item.
Yes. So you can go up to $5,000 in debt. And then even after that, you can go into more debt just for essentials. But you do get a timer, like you have to pay it off within 3 days, or else I don't know what happens if you don't.
Who knows?
So now I'm in $1,000 in debt.
Gold Rock Radio.
I think that's it. Oh, one thing, I am overweight.
Uh-oh.
I've never been overweight before.
Yeah, we've never been overweight. What's gonna happen?
So sometimes when you jump to places, or even if you're just driving, the cops can.
This is an automated bank
Oh,
alert.
the bank is
Recent
calling me.
transactions have pushed your
The
account
bank is
into
mad
an
at
agreed
you.
overdraft. Please stay within the approved limit to avoid restrictions on future purchases.
Okay, so maybe at 2,500 is when they start restricting it onto what you can buy. But those little police people that were driving around, sometimes they will drive up to you and they'll say that you have to go into a mandatory weight check. And so I assume that if you drove into one of those and you were overweight, you might have to drop some things, or maybe you'll get a fine. I don't know.
They fine you? I assume they would just fine you. Like, what else are they gonna do?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never done it with overweight, so I need to go sell my things. But other than that, I think that's all of the essentials of Star Trekker. Oh, here's one more pro tip. When you're saving your game, actually select a slot. Because I was like, I can't autosave. I guess it's saved. And then I didn't save it. So select a slot if you want to save your game. That sounds dumb, but it happened to me. Don't let it happen to you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is PodsofWar. If you had fun, please give me a like and a follow, so that way we can connect and you can have more fun with more future videos. I do want to say thank you to Raw Fury for the code for both Rose and I, so that way we could check out this game. Also the developers. Yeah, thank you so much. Shout out to the developers, Monster and Monster. We're having a lot of fun with this game. I think it's really well made, and I'm going to be playing it some more. Some little facts for you. This game is out on PC and Xbox Series S and X, and it is also available right now on Game Pass.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Which
That's
is
fun.
so cool. We love Game Pass. We both have subscriptions because honestly, it's it's the best deal in gaming. We have subscriptions to Game Pass and Humble Bundle, and between those two, like, we probably would never have to buy a game ever again. But if you want to try it out on Game Pass or PC. If you do want to buy it, the game only costs $25.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Isn't that wild? Like, that's a really good price.
Man, what the heck?
So it's really, honestly, the price point and the quality of the game makes it really easy for me to recommend this to you. We've been playing all weekend. We've been playing 10 hours. For me, that's a really good, if the game was only 10 hours long and it was $25, I think that's worth it, because I like to compare it to like movie prices. But I haven't even touched the beginning of the game. Like, this seems like there's so much content already. So yeah, let me know if you want another video. I do have a lot of funny moments of my very first time playing, where I encountered a lot of the things that I gave advice on. So if you want to see that video, please let me know in the comments, and I will see about editing it and adding on a soundtrack to make up for the fact that there's no game audio. But other than that, thank you so much, and we'll see you later. Bye.